Hey, everybody. Hey, welcome back to the
Hey,
Book Besties,
yeah,
baby. I'm
in
so
the
glad to be
building.
back, friend. Okay,
I
I'm
am too.
Aquarius,
And I'm Monique,
and
and
we're
we
the
are the
Book
book
Besties.
besties.
hmm Yes,
Woo!
honey.
Baby,
The week.
it's been a rough week. Both of us have had very rough weeks, okay?
Yes,
I've
yes.
been
My
down
friend
in
was
the
sick. She had a no feel
trenches.
good.
Man, I was so sick. My voice is just, when I tell you, this right here, this voice you hear, it was non-existent. I couldn't talk. I sounded like a grown man.
Not a grown
Baby,
man, friend.
a grown man with chest hairs. It was horrible, but I'm glad to be, on the up and up, working my way back up to the top, getting better.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm happy to be here for
I'm
sure.
happy you here. I missed you because normally we see each other in the middle of the week. I
Right.
wait to the end of the week to get with my friend.
Yes, girl. I was so down bad. I didn't think I was gonna come out of it. I was like, oh my God, like when am I gonna get better? I haven't felt like this since I had COVID. When I had COVID,
Mm.
this is how I felt. So I was wondering if I had COVID again because I'm like, I have not felt this bad in a long, long time.
Mm.
And I just felt like I was not getting better. Like I just sounded like a man every day.
No,
I
no.
I felt bad every day. I couldn't do anything. I was literally in the bed. I haven't even really. This would have been a good opportunity to read, but I was feeling so bad
Feeling
that I
bad.
couldn't. I just couldn't.
Mhm. I've been there where you got that sleep, where you just sleeping, you just resting. Your body just need complete
Yeah.
rest.
hmm Yeah. I ain't read hardly nothing. Yeah. Here we are, but that's okay.
No, we
So I'm
gonna
gonna
push
kick
through.
off what I read because I ain't read
Okay.
nothing. I ain't read a damn thing.
Get it though. I get it. I feel you.
It is what it is. So, of course, I read the book that we're going to talk about today, Pressure. I did read that. Book one, I started book two, have not finished. And I had to get away from Pressure in them for a minute because baby, we going to get
Take you through.
into it. Let me take you through there. So I
Can't
said,
wait.
I'm going to come back to Pressure because, woo! So then I started The Softest Love Came from a Thug by Lakia because I haven't been over in Lakia's world in a minute, and
That
I
was
love me some
good.
Lakia, and I
I
really
love that
want to
book.
read book two to this, which is what is it? Protecting Her Halo. I want to read that. So I
Me
knew I
too.
needed to read the first one before I got to that one. So
hmm
that's where I'm at. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got.
You did. You accomplished. That was almost 3 books. That was almost three
Yeah.
books, friend. When you had a no feel good. Okay, so that is good. I'm proud of you, friend. Yay. Okay, so I was over here saying I had a horrible week. It was just rough. It was just really rough.
Yeah.
Work, everything, life was life in last week.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I read Certified Pressure, which was what we're gonna be talking about today. But I'll tell y'all. I'm not gonna tell you that. I'm gonna do that. But I'm gonna tell you something though. That book, my nerves. I didn't have another one left after I finished it. Bought by a Hood Billionaire by K. Nicole. I read the entire series of Ashley Antoinette, not Ashley Antoinette, Antoinette Sherrill. A boss gave me the best love, but yes, he did. And oh my
Look
God.
at you, daydreaming and see. Yes, he did.
Baby, yes, he did. That boss gave up. Who gave me the best love, baby? I was locked
Mm.
in. I know I looked, I think she wrote it in 2018. That's how far back I'm in her catalog.
Wow.
And then I am done with the first book in Your Heart is Safe with Me after we finish this. This is by a new author to me. Her name is Azalea. Hope I
I'm
said that
sorry.
right. Like a
Who?
Taylor, but a
Oh,
Zaylor.
okay.
Okay, I think that's it. I think I got it. Okay, I hope I didn't mess it up. But when I say she's a new author to me, but she is really great because the book started off with a banger. But Imma tell you it's a five-star book, but you need to check your trigger warnings because there's tons of domestic violence, like, and she is taking you through the scene. She not cutting it. you getting the nitty-gritty
And the
of where
raw
you're
and the real.
uncomfortable. Yes, friend, where it's like, you like and while you're reading, you jumping too. You like, "Shit, the nigga go again." You know what I'm saying? Like, the girl can't
Mhm.
catch a break.
Oh, yeah.
Um, but it's multiple people in there that is like she did a really, really good job. I just can't believe I had never heard of her before. I gotta really see what else is in her catalog. But though that's what I read. That's what I read for this week. Mm,
Alright, well, you had a good week then.
I
You
did,
been over
friend. I
there
enjoyed
in
myself.
series land, you know what I'm
I
saying? You stay
stay in series.
Yeah, girl, you be running through them. I be like, I be impressed. You really, inspire me because I don't know how you do it.
Need to challenge myself though. I feel like a good challenge for me for next month would be to not read a series and read a standalone. Oh, listened to a Love Most Wanted. That's the second to the last book in the Compton's series
Is that a unique
by
book?
that's your next book. Yes, unique story is everything. Yeah. So all I got left is
Started it, but I don't think I started it when I was at work last week, when we getting sick, of
oh,
course.
it's very long because I think it was like 13 or 14 hours. When
Yeah.
I only imagine it's a pretty thick book.
Mhm. That's when I get the majority of my audiobooks read is at work.
Me too. Me too.
The one book you told me too, the one that was only like 4 hours. I think it by Kimberly Brown? I started that. I'm
Yeah,
almost done with that. I did start that. I love that. Yeah, it was
so
really good.
warm and fuzzy.
It
So
was. Like you
yes,
just came right on in and just,
she
did what you're
did. She
supposed to
did.
do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Go Miss Brown.
So, all right. Well, that's what we have read this week. Let's go ahead and get into this week's book because when I tell you,
No one. Nobody told me. Okay, just nobody told me as I was getting into
well,
this
we're going to
book.
tell them because we need to
Mhm.
warn them how stressful this book is. Okay.
Very.
So we're talking about Pressure. Pressure has 4 books in the series, right?
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
I've only read one. She has read the series. I've only read one, started on book 2. But when I tell you, we were so geeked up because we was like, oh, he's fine, he unhinged. Baby,
Yeah,
they done
he a
stressed me
dog.
all the way out,
He a
okay?
dog. He just a
He a
dog.
dog.
Roof. He a dog.
Baby. Pressure? Okay, but he was
Anybody
fine
can get
though.
it. Just get that thing out. You just throwing that thing in a circle, baby. But who want it?
Throwing it.
Who want
Mm-hmm.
it? Say the best way to describe this book is if you love The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, Flavor of Love, all those type of shows, then you would enjoy this book.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. First of all, I did. Hmm, the competing part is a problem for me because I would never compete for a nigga.
Right.
That's number one. So that already angered me. I was
Mm-hmm.
already like, the fuck? Be no motherfucking diamond, bitch. I
Right.
don't know. No, ma'am, Pam. The fuck? I'm
Right.
not signing up for that bullshit. But friend, you gotta tell them like how it was really how it started off with her and her friend. So
Yeah.
I'll
I
let you
really
tell them that.
what I did love about it was that it was different. It's
Very.
something I've never read before. And for her to keep it going book after book is chef's kiss because in my mind it's like how can we keep this storyline going but still keep it interesting?
Mm,
And I give my hats off to her for doing that because
absolutely.
something like that you would have thought would have been just a one book, a standalone where,
Mm-hmm.
and we're done. But to keep it going is another thing. And man,
Yeah.
so Pressure is successful. He's rich, of course. He's fun. He's sexy. He's got it all, right? And he was really in love with his ex-girlfriend who broke his heart, who has moved on, or so we think. Okay, who has moved on
Yeah.
and is supposed to be engaged, getting married. Pressure pulls up to her fiance's bachelor party, threatens him, puts a gun to his face. He's doing all these things because he's really in love and he cannot
Mm-hmm.
get over because in his mind his ex is who he's supposed to be with. But
Mhm.
his parents are like, well, we have this business. You're the heir, to the throne. We need you to find you a wife so you can have some kids. You can have somebody that's standing beside you to carry on this legacy, basically, is what this is about. And
Yeah.
he's like, in his mind, I got who, in my mind, who I want to be with, but, she doesn't want to be with me. And they're like, you need to move on. You need to get over that. You need to move on and you need to find a wife. So his cousins, which I love the cousins, I
I
love their
love the cousins.
banter and their dynamic. They're like, you know what? You know what we should do? Yeah. We're gonna get 20 girls in here and they're gonna compete for your love. And at first he's like, you are out of your damn mind. I'm not doing this shit. Like, what? And they're like,
Mhm.
yeah, this will be fun. You know what I'm saying? You can really dig deep and find your person or whatever. So that way you're happy, your parents are happy, everybody happy, right? So it's like one of those dating reality shows
Yes.
where, the 20 girls, they start the process. They, put out the flyers. They're looking for the girls. They narrow them down to 20
Mhm.
and the girls show up. They rearrange the house to fit the girls, his
They
mansion. They don't
did.
go to a separate place to do this. They do his mansion and they just reconstruct everything to make it fitting for this type of setting. And next thing you know, we got 20 girls up in here and boom. So
Okay.
we got Pluto and
Pluto.
Cashmere.
Hey, Cashmere, I kill that bitch.
I know, which are two best friends. And her mom is a drunk. Her dad ain't shit. They used to live a really good life, but
Mhm.
her dad got caught up on his own shit and now he's a drunk.
Yeah.
He
Terrible.
ain't shit. He ain't in the household. He come in hollering, screaming, wanting to fight, wanting to argue, begging for money so he can get his drugs, his alcohol, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And then of course that has caused Pluto's mother to kind of fall victim to she not shit right now because she's
Yeah.
an alcoholic. She's just down bad because everything that they once knew is shattered. But Pluto has a little sister who is 6, and her sister is very sick with some strange disease or
Yeah.
medical condition that causes her what brain something going on in her brain that
It
causes the twist
is.
on the
It's causing the
spine.
seat. Yep, it's the pressure, and then that's what's
Yeah,
causing her to have the seizures.
seizures and become really sick and things like that. And her sister needs to have a really expensive surgery that, of course, they can't afford. So Cashmere, which is just Pluto's best friend, is like, hey, you should go on this dating show because they're giving money. That way you can get this surgery. She was like,
Mhm.
and of course, Pluto was like, I'm not doing that. Like, what are you talking about? My sister's sick. I'm not leaving her. I'm not going to go there and compete for no man.
Right.
All the reservations a normal person would have. She's like, I'm not doing it. And her friend is like, no, you really should see if you can get that money, you know what I'm saying, to help your sister so she can have this procedure to be better. And Cashmere is like, I'll even go with you just for support, right? Support. And in the beginning, that's what her purpose was. Support. But baby, when she got
That
there, she was just
that
giving it
raggedy
out.
bitch. That
She was just
raggedy
giving it out.
bitch. That's I couldn't. I couldn't. I couldn't. I just hmm. When they got in the house, well, before that, I had reservations. I had a few questions. I was like, why the hell Pluto big round ass didn't have no job? Why? It wasn't like she was in high school or something. And I know high schoolers. I worked in high school. Well, I had a job,
Right.
16, 17, 18, working at McDonald's, Burger King. Get your first little job, getting
Right.
some form of income. I did feel bad that the fact that her little sister was sick and she was the only parent, responsible person in her household. I did like that Cashmere was like trying to help her solve that problem because Cashmere seemed like she and her family were like well off and she didn't have,
Yeah.
problems with money. She also did something good by taking her friends shopping, getting her hair done, her toes on her nails, all these things to get her prepared to go into the house
Mhm.
so that she wouldn't look like trash. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that was good. But the moment they got in the house and in the beginning, I was like, okay, they gon' you know, do what they need to do just so she can get this money, but she's there as a supportive person for her friend. And Pluto is quiet and she's more reserved because and which was attractive to Pressure because she wasn't, like, trying to do everything to get his attention.
Mhm.
But it just seemed like Cashmere became selfish, and niggas will tell you in a minute it's bros before hoes. I don't know why it's
Mhm.
not like that when it comes to females. You know what I'm saying? She wanted that nigga for herself, and it was evident in the book. It was you could tell. You was like, but that wasn't the way you got him. Like you fucked a nigga on the first night in the hot tub. I was
Mhm.
like, blew my mind. It blew my mind. It blew my mind. I was like, whoa, hold on there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what are you doing?
Just
And you
giving
had
it out.
unprotected sex with him. I'm like, oh,
Right.
wow. Wow,
Mhm.
interesting. The back and forth, it was just the instant betrayal of your friend for what a quick come up for you. Which your life wasn't even that fucked up to begin with.
Mhm. Now, in
And
her defense, she can't help that Pluto was attracted to her, right?
right,
See, these are the things you gotta think about before you do something like that, because I could sit here and say, "Hey, Aquarius, let me go with you just for support." But when you get there, you don't know what's gonna happen, and it's not her fault that Pressure was intrigued by her and,
true.
wanted to know more about her. It ain't like she could be like, "Oh, I don't touch me," you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
Oh
then
no,
you'll
I
be
most
like,
definitely probably wouldn't have did that even myself.
"Yeah,
But
but
the first thing I would want to do is go back and tell my friend because we're best
yeah,
friends. Girl,
that's
this what
where she
happened
messed
when
up
that's
at."
what she fucked up. I would have been like, hey girl, I gotta be honest with you. This what happened, nigga. I went like 40 North, okay, bitch. As soon as he touched me, it just went all down. I mean, I really like him. Maybe I can win the money for you, bitch. If he chooses me,
Right.
I get to.
Yeah.
Something because I feel like she was way more advanced than Pluto
Yeah,
when it
she
came
was.
to niggas. Pluto was naive. This bitch like to read books. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? She got this whimsical idea of what a nigga's supposed to be like, and then you come and get the most roughneck ass nigga with some money you had no intentions of liking, and then you also lost your best friend. Like that's why I was sad because Cashmere knew she ain't had nobody else. Like this girl
Uh-huh.
was literally alone. She did not have nobody else.
Yeah.
They were more like sisters, And if you ain't got your mama to turn to, you ain't got your daddy to turn to, and now I'm
Right.
losing my best friend to a nigga in the house, and we were supposed to come in here together.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I did not like that at
Yeah.
all.
I agree. If they could have just both been honest, but I know Pluto wasn't honest because she felt like Cashmere wasn't being honest with her. And I know
Right,
Cashmere originally didn't tell her because she didn't want to hurt her feelings. But at the end of the day,
right.
you got to keep it real with your friend,
Yes,
especially if there's a
yes.
mission here that y'all trying to accomplish.
And then for you to go out of your way and move out of the bedroom and then like take up with the other cackling bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That floored me because I'm like, okay, bitch, if y'all not gonna talk, cool, but I'm not gonna go over here and now we're enemies and I'm gonna gang up on you with the other girls but that's why I said I could never go on a talk. This was, not a love triangle, it's more like a hexagon type
Hmm.
situation. That was just too many for me because 'cause I'm just like, I'm used to it being a triangle, okay?
Right.
Because 'Cause I'm about getting ready to kill some people in this house. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wouldn't have made it past the first time because my emotions are going to be all over the place. And I've always talked about this with my best friend. I'm like, bitch, we wouldn't make it on a reality show. Like, it would be violence. Like, I'm crawling over a table, I'm throwing shit at you. I'm going
Yeah.
to make a scene before I get ready to leave. And that would be the only episode I would bake it on, right? But because by the time I get through, security gonna feel me, bitch. Call
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
Call
Yeah.
somebody. It ain't even got nothing to do with the nigga. It's just the blank disrespect of the
Right.
females with each other.
Uh-huh.
Like, I ain't studying pressure. Bitch, I felt like everybody was in a pressure cooker in that fucking house.
Yeah,
Okay?
they were.
Because that nigga didn't have no type of remorse. Getting the bitches, taking them on dates, coming back, whole spend the night in your room. Lord, y'all like to watch it like this, bitch. I love no ma'am, bang. No ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. Cause then I be ready to get you back. Before I get
Mhm.
ready to leave the house. Now which cousin
Right.
he said it wasn't? Let me go and up here and holler at him right quick.
Uh-huh.
Then I'd be like,
Uh-huh.
okay, bitch, get my bags. I can go home. The deed
Right.
is done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get bag. I like a good get
Yeah.
back before
I
I
feel
go.
you.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't like in books anymore. I think I used to at a certain point in time. It's soft women that just get played. Like, I feel like he was able to play on Pluto so fucking much because
Yeah.
she was so naive. She was so
Yeah.
forgiving. There was shit where you should have been, I'm not gonna just make a say, I'm finna go home. Ho, give me
Mhm.
my phone to do this. I
Mhm.
found another way to go get my little sister money.
Mhm.
I'm not finna stay here and let you dog walk me through the house because that's what the fuck you was doing. Even though
Mhm.
there was signs. Oh, he took her to meet his mom. Oh, you know what I'm saying? If there was signs that there was something about her, but I can't compete. That's the whole thing. I can, but I don't want to.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I want somebody to chase me, bitch. I'm the diamond. I'm the prize, bitch. I'm not. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah. She
Mm-mm.
wasn't strong enough to be in that environment,
No.
and even with being like a virgin and everything, because she was a virgin,
Mm-hmm.
um, she knew that, there were certain things she couldn't offer because she didn't have those experiences like some of the
Mm-hmm.
other girls did. But the first inkling that I would have gotten from him that he knew, like, yeah, she's special, oh baby, I would have used that. I would have
Me
used
too.
that to get my way through. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I would have had that mouth. I would have had all the things that will require for him to have no choice but to choose me and get
Yeah.
these other bitches up out of here because
Hey,
you
see? Yeah.
I'm like you said, I'm the prize and I know that. I'm not gonna
Right.
let you play me. I'm not gonna let you play in my face
Yes.
when I know that whole crying thing that
But
Cashmere
I didn't
did
like it.
and cutting up, bitch, move around.
Let me
Move
explain it.
around.
But because I also felt like that was the only thing Cashmere and him had going
Right.
was the sexual thing. Like, yeah, you great. It was great. It was great. But even the mama, when she met Cashmere, was like, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? She based everything off emotions. She is not the one for you. Yeah, I just didn't like the way Cashmere moved at all.
Mhm.
And ma'am, it got worse. It just got worse as the book went on. You just like, and Pluto kept folding. She even had something that was pertinent, but he kept playing in her face. Like that was my thing. Like the waiting to call her down when he was like picking through the people. He'll sit there and have that girl last. I'm like, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? He was gonna need security. He was gonna need that security. When I say Cashmere showed her ass throughout the entire damn book, show her ass, and he kept on letting her go to the next round, to the next round, to the next day. Like she whined and throw a hissy fit. You take her out of the country. Look,
Girl,
what the fuck? I was like, what is happening? What do you mean? What do you mean? I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have
left right
done
then
it.
and there because baby, because you
Thank
took me to
you.
see your mama,
Thank you.
now you throwing a fit and he's gonna take you out of town.
Yeah, yeah,
Please.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I see you.
Right now. She didn't see would have went off. You
Mhm. Mhm. You're right.
actually the nigga
Mhm.
fuck on you, but that's about it. I would have
Right.
ate that hoe for filth. Yeah, again, they would have put me out.
Yeah.
They would have put me out. Was attacking. I'm going in on everybody. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got
Yeah.
something that I haven't given to anybody, not even him.
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah, ho. I'm like a new motherfucking Christmas present. They ain't never been fucking open
Right.
before. Now, bitches,
Uh-huh.
boom. What y'all
Right.
finna do? Let's set it off for
Mhm.
this motherfucker. What we finna
Yeah.
show
Yeah.
you? And we made for some good ass TV. Now, I don't know about the ratings as far as keeping me on the damn show. But I'm gonna tell you that, baby. Cause people know who they can walk all over. I'm
Right.
good. You not no. You crazy. I'm crazier.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You crazy, I'm crazier. Imma cuss him out, Imma cuss you out, and Imma go home. And guess
Yeah.
what? Imma get my little bag and my phone and be happy as hell at home reading my books with my virginity intact.
Uh-huh.
The fuck? You
Yeah.
be at my door begging me to come. And then
Uh-huh.
when I come back, I'm not coming back to no motherfucking show. Get rid of all these hoes. Show
All
over
right.
with.
Mhm. Hello.
Hello, what do you mean? Nah, baby, I don't compete. You trying to get me to be your wife or not? What we doing? Because I'm not hopping back on nobody's plane. Get your shit together, then come back and holler at me when you ready.
Mhm.
And you better hope I'm here, because bitch, I finna get a roster.
Okay. Line 'em up.
Line 'em up, put 'em on the front line. When I say, when I tell you, they would have been hollering, cut the show. They would have been hollering, cut it. Cut it. She unlocked. No, this one can't stay. Okay, then this was fun. Bye, y'all. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I would have been on the next one where the niggas would be competing for me. I would have got my own fucking show, because they're gonna be like, that one right there, put her on TV. Put her on TV.
You know
I'm
how they do
telling
the
you.
confessionals on the show?
This is what I'm saying though. But see, my confessional, somebody else, like just say Cashmere in there doing her damn confessional, she wouldn't finish, because I'm finna come in there and wear your ass out. Because now, hoe, I'm fighting your ass because she ain't gonna even finish it. You're gonna see security in the camera shaking every goddamn word, but she was supposed to be talking to y'all. Getting it, bitch. Y'all can't keep us in the
Yeah.
same house. Somebody finna die. Ted
Yeah.
call her, and I'm gonna get on her confessional. Hey, her mom and daddy, y'all better get them t-shirts ready. That hoe gone. She's a goner. She's a goner. She's done. And I have to tell Pressure, what happened to such and such? I didn't go see her at the morgue.
Right. It's
She's
over.
a goner. And I would have told him
Mhm.
exactly how I came up on the show. This is how I came. You accept me or not? What you doing?
Yeah. Right.
What we doing? I love this book, but it drew anger out of me 95% of the time.
It drew you crazy.
Different, but I kept reading it. It was like I couldn't put it down. I
Yeah.
just kept reading it. Like, I looked on my page while I was posting stuff, and people would say I didn't finish it. I could not finish it because I had to know how it was going to end.
Right.
Because you took me through all that. You think I'm finna give the fuck up? You're a
Right.
liar. I'm
Right.
not. What is happening right here? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess for me it was different, and I liked that it was different. It was
Yeah. It
refreshing. It
was
was like,
different. Yeah.
it was different. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I think she did such a great job.
She
Um,
did.
when she threw in the one of the ladies won a lady, I about died, bitch.
Right.
I said, what?
Baby, Lola. I said, Lola, quit playing with us. Cause he told you. He told you. If
He
he
did.
find out, it's gonna be over for you. He told you that. And you wanted to play that fucking game. Like it's all good.
You don't play with nobody like that.
And got
That
your
is
ass whopped.
God, why, baby? And I knew he was gonna do it. Saw it coming. I said, he finna cut
Ah,
his ass.
yep.
I
And then she
didn't
thought
see
she
it.
could go down in there and be like, let me just talk to you. Because remember, prior to that, she was like, I'm all woman. No,
Yep, yep,
you're
yep,
not.
yep.
That's
You're
when you
not.
should have said something.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
all woman. No, you're
Yes.
not, ma'am, sir. Ma'am, sir. Sir,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
sir,
You're
sir, ma'am,
not.
whichever one. You're
Like,
not.
you
You're
should have
not.
said something. So when she came to him and was like, I need to talk to you, baby. No, the talk ain't finna be no talking. In the book, when she was like, I put my hand on his thigh and he
Yes.
didn't move. Oh yeah, because he finna beat you.
He's gonna catch you. Yes, baby, it's gonna be a sucker punch because he's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. I knew it when they walked in on him, and he didn't have in his little thing, and I said, "Oh my lord!" And the girls was like, "You better tell him before we tell him."
Yeah,
You know, I'll just, man, that was
man.
interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting. So
Very.
yeah, the book was done very well. It was written well, and to stretch something out like that, in a book. I mean, we know, of course, we see it on TV all the time, but like in a book, and just really keep it going, keep it interesting. It was really,
Yes,
really good. It's something I've never read before, and I was like, this is so different. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate it because it was
I did
something
too.
new, something fresh for
It
us
was.
girls to read, and
She did a
it was a
great
good time.
job. It was a
Yeah.
good
And I
time, y'all.
haven't
I'll
even
tell you.
gotten to the other books yet, but just book one and the beginning of book two that I have read, I was like,
It's
yeah,
good. And
yeah,
she kept had it was very interesting. But I will
it was.
tell you, baby, it's going to elicit anger. You're gonna be
Yeah,
angry.
absolutely.
Okay. You're gonna be
Hmm.
frustrated. You're gonna be shouting at the book. Why? I just
Yeah.
lie, it's just but I had a good time. I love
Yeah.
a book that and I don't think I forget this book. I don't think this one of those
Yeah.
books
Now this is the
where
one
you
that you will
forget.
remember. Yeah. Yeah. Stand out for sure.
Absolutely. A time was
Mhm.
had.
Yeah. So
Good pick,
congrats to
friend.
her. It was a good read. Definitely. I didn't know what to expect, but baby, listen, it definitely blew my expectations for
Yes.
sure. So
Yes.
yeah, make sure y'all check that out if y'all have not read that. If y'all like that type of stuff, competing,
Yes.
like you said, the dating reality shows, and this book will definitely be for you.
Yes.
What's
I'm trying to
next?
you gonna do new releases and then
No
I can
release.
there's no new releases?
Yeah, I
Or
got well, all the ones I have on Audible. I don't know what physical books were released this week. Um, Let me see, where are they? Put 'em on the okay. The Last Man Standing by Shay Sanders is now on Audible.
okay.
What is it? Round? Is it round? Girl, I can't even read my damn handwriting, Lord. Okay. He Who Is a Protector by Love Belvin is on audio now.
Okay.
And I want to say this is called Rounded by Aisha Brie. I could be wrong.
Oh my God, I feel like I've read an Aisha. I have read Aisha Brie. Is she girl, she the one that wrote Priest and his brother? I
Uh-uh.
feel like no, that ain't I
No.
no,
Aisha
that's
Brie,
not
I think, writes the what is that series? She got a series out that I started, but I need to finish.
Aisha Brie. I'm finna write it down
The
so
cart
I can
the the covers are real like
Aisha Brie. Okay.
cartoonish looking like type covers. They're really
Oh,
pretty.
okay.
Um, I can't. What is it?
She
Something
got one popular
distraction or I'll send them to
friend.
you because I've started
I
her.
was just gonna say, friend, send it to me because I
Yeah, I started
wanna.
her one of her series. I just need to
Brisha
finish.
Day wrote Brisha Day wrote Priest, uh, and his brother
Uh-huh.
Prince. Priest and Prince. I think that's it. Yes, I got it. So I got it mixed up. It was the Brie. I heard the Brie.
Okay. That's all. That's all that matters. The little Bree Bree.
That little Brie part.
Yeah, and that's all I got. Like I said, I was down in the trenches, so I really wasn't doing no research or anything like that. But if you love some audio books, then those are some good ones. Let's talk about, maybe, again, every week is something new.
What happened? You know you my person. You was sick, so I ain't even get no tea from you.
I barely got it, but here and there, when I didn't
Tell me
go
what
get on,
happened.
listen, okay, so this ain't our first rodeo who this is by, but it just came out and they were talking about the cover. There was a lot of criticism on the cover saying, I guess I don't know if this was just, I think this book has been out before, but maybe now it's maybe traditionally published
Okay.
now. So the cover has changed and they were
This ain't
talking
our
about the
first.
cover and I don't know what they were saying about the cover specifically, but they were hating on the cover. And they're like, what are y'all talking about? Like, the cover is perfectly fine. Just read the book, support the author. Like, why are we worried about this cover? And the
Right.
cover is fine. It's cute. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's just a man, a horse, a man and a
Okay.
woman on a horse. But I think they were talking about somehow like how the woman was sitting on the horse. It's not the right way to sit on the horse and just a whole bunch of stupid stuff. Like, is the book good though? That's what we need to be worried about, man. But in turn, it got people talking about it. So what that mean? It got people to go out and like buy the book, support
Absolutely.
her,
I'm about to
because
go
it's like,
read
what are
it.
y'all talking about? Yeah, y'all talking shit now. I'm finna go read this book. I'm finna see
Right.
what's up.
Hello, Arthur. You
So
finna
it
come up,
helped her
girl.
out. Yeah. And then another thing, this author named Eddie Wrights. I don't know what his real last name is. But I guess he had a book release and he blamed us book creators for the downfall of his book not doing so well because he said it was our fault. And it's like, how is it our fault that your book's not selling? When that's all we do. That's especially over here on Black Book Talk, Black Instagram. That's all we do is support our Black
You
authors, whether they're
better
indie,
preach.
whether they're traditional, whatever the case may be, whether they're both. Like, that's all we do. So how could you sit there and say, because we didn't support you, that your book is not doing that well. And then compared it to other authors, which he was trying to clean it up. Like they deserve all the whatever they get, and they're great authors, blah blah blah. But I feel like no, maybe your book just ain't good.
Maybe your
Maybe
book just
motherfuckers
wasn't
just
great,
don't
right?
want
Maybe
to
it just
support
wasn't
you.
right.
You
Hello.
know,
I don't think you
but
should blame
yeah,
us.
but people were like, "We have supported you. You was on live and promoting and this and that, and we went out and got your book, and we read your book, we downloaded your book, or whatever the
Right.
case may be." So they're like, "What do you mean we're not supporting you? What are you talking about, sir?" And I
Right.
just thought it was really petty that he is blaming us for not supporting. I mean, you have when you release a book, you don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna go
Right.
one of two ways, right?
Right.
Either it's
Right.
gonna
Right.
skyrocket and motherfuckers support you, or it's not gonna do that great. But every author, I'm sure, has had a book that didn't do that great. That's just a
Right.
part of the journey.
It's
You
a
know what I'm
part of the
saying?
journey. Yeah.
It's a part of the
Yeah.
journey.
Yeah.
So what do
Yeah.
we
And I've looked
you
up some that I am just reading or just getting to that has maybe like 150 reviews, but I read it and I'm like, why the fuck ain't nobody somebody book? Why is this book not going around? This is a good experience. I enjoyed the hell out of myself.
Because people
Sometimes
don't know.
people
Sometimes
don't know.
people don't, because I will say now in this community, we have our favorites, right? And usually those
Absolutely.
favorites are the ones who are most focused on, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sometimes some of the other authors do kind of, they're not out there
As
as
right.
much and people don't know about them that much because when you get on Book Talk, when you get on Bookstagram, you see the same fucking books, right?
You do. You do.
Circling. You see the same fucking books people talking about, which is great. But there are plenty of books that people don't have a
Absolutely.
clue about that are excellent and maybe even better than some of the books you're talking about.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah. So,
it
but I do feel like the people that I follow do a really great job. Like, oh my God. Like, for instance, I don't know what the fuck of dagger mouth is, right? And that is all on my social media right now. I don't even know what fucking genre that is, but I am tempted to
I
want to read that
downloaded it. I
book.
started
Fred, what the fuck? Fred, you don't leave me. Number one.
well, I didn't know that was something you would want to read because it's not
Wait.
our. But
I had asked my friend because he and I read the same books, and then we follow each other on Goodreads, and then I saw it under his where he took a picture of it. He had bought the book, and I was like, "Hey, we read the same type of stuff," and I love that his post was. This isn't even my normal genre. Let me give it a try because I know he and I read the same type of books.
yeah,
So I was like, I see that you are, because on Goodreads, I said you are 40% into the book. What do you know what I read? Do you think I would like this? He was like, I think you would love it. So I didn't download it yet, but I'm gonna download it today. It is one of the books that I want to try to read. And that is the power to me of Bookstagram.
yeah,
It is the ability to have one book blow up and circulate, and have everybody talking about it. Even if
right,
you don't read that genre, you see it. And I am the type of person that I will give it a try. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that. And if I didn't like it, and I know that it's not something that I normally read, I'm not gonna come back and say the book was bad. That does not mean the book is bad just because I didn't like it. It would just may not. We've talked about this before. It's just probably one my thing. But again, you can't log into your account right now if you have a Bookstagram, a TikTok. It's even all over BookTube. Everybody is reading that fucking book.
yeah,
Everybody is I ain't gonna have fear of missing out. I'm gonna read. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna join the people. I
yeah.
am.
I did
But
start it. I haven't
I
finished.
I try really hard to sprinkle in, you know what I mean? Like authors and try new authors out and not always be my regular the authors that I know that are good writers and I love their work. So you will see that I will come back and say, "Oh, you guys should check this book out. You should go follow this author." And then I like to do once a week, black authors that you should know, where I'm
Yeah,
going to talk and it may not have a big author in there. It may just be for that week. I discovered 5 new authors that are
Mhm.
amazing, so I want you to go follow those. So I like to spread the love
Yeah.
around for
Yeah.
them because I think
Absolutely.
everybody, but especially if I fell in love with your shit, Imma come back and give you your homage and your
Mhm.
flowers
Yeah.
immediately on my platform
There's
because
a
that's
lot of good
just
authors we don't know about. And that's the purpose of this podcast, by the way, to
absolutely,
shine light on new authors. I mean, of course, we're going to talk about our favorites, but also to let you guys know who's out there that people may not be
absolutely.
talking about who has some really, really good work.
Yes,
So, people need to know that reading is subjective. Everybody has a
mhm,
different, idea, and they have different things that they like and that they
right.
enjoy. But it's okay to step outside of your comfort zone sometimes and try something new.
It
It's
is.
okay to read somebody that you may not have heard of, that a lot of people are not talking about, because how do you think those people that we're talking about got there?
Got to.
Somebody
Mhm, put
picked
them
up their
on.
book and
Put
put
me
them on,
down.
right? And the
Put
word
me on.
spread.
Yeah,
Um, so
that's how
that's the whole purpose. Yeah, that's how it starts. That's the whole purpose, I believe, of, having these accounts. Is to put the word out there, and let's just talk about some really good bomb ass books. So people,
absolutely.
but to blame the content creators for your book not selling, it's not on us to sell your book. It's on you to sell your book. Of
Facts.
course,
Do
we're
the
here
work.
to help, and we're here to promote for you and kind of get the buzz out there.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, because when we think about back in the day, there was no social media.
Nope.
How you think they were selling their books, right? They
Tell a
didn't
friend.
have us to
Nope.
give them the promotion that we give a lot of authors these days. Like,
You
they didn't
better
have that
preach.
back in the day. Brenda Jackson, Eric Jerome Dickey, Terry
Yes.
McMillan, all
Yes,
those
Terry McMillan.
authors, like, they didn't have that. Sister Soldier. I mean, we can go on and on.
You can't
Um,
zang.
Zane, right? Like, they didn't have that. So they had to get out there and work for it themselves. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if this is what you want to do, yes,
You
we are
gotta
here,
put
of course, to help you along, but you
you
gotta,
have to put your work in, baby. You gotta
yeah.
strap up your boots and
Hmm.
do what you need to do to get your own book out there.
Yeah,
Talk about your
absolutely.
own book. It's work. People don't understand though, too, that it is work. It is
I
work.
mean,
You
he
got
said he put in all the work, and I believe he did. But
but
I
you
don't know.
also don't
I don't know
blame
what happened.
the content creators though, for real. You can't because maybe it's the book. Maybe it's that particular one. It could be.
Maybe. Who
It
knows?
could be.
Never heard of him, never read nothing by him. But it just floored me, because I'm like, what? How you gonna blame us
Absolutely.
for?
Friend, you be getting
And
all
not,
the tea.
yeah, I don't know how I be coming across
You
it, because
was
I try to stay
sick.
out the drama.
And what
All you
I
gotta do is go on Threads. That's where you're gonna
You
find all the
be
book
on
drama.
Threads all the time. I cannot consistently be on Threads. I don't know what it is with me and
I'm
Threads.
not on that consistently either, but I don't know. When I do go on there, it's popping, I guess. I don't
My
know.
God,
I'm
what
not
do
on
I
there every
click on? Am I not
day.
following the right people? Because I do want to be nosy.
We got our girls, Brit and her books, or now she has changed her name to Brit Unfiltered. We got Jaleesa Reeds. Those two, and amongst a lot of others, are going to speak their mind. When they see things that are not right, or they feel like it's some bullshit, they're going to speak
Right.
up. And so I definitely follow them on Threads, and a couple. There's plenty others too who will speak their mind about what's going on in the book community. And so it just so happens every time I go on Threads, because I don't even go on there every day. And I'm not one to be on there for a long period of time either. But it seems like every time I go on there,
You see the
I
T
see
friend. Okay,
something,
I need to maybe set it along. Because I
Everybody
do.
that I follow
I know
on
that I follow
Instagram,
on
I follow them,
Threads.
right. So,
Me too. So
yeah.
it's me. I didn't check my Threads this week. So there was no way I probably could have got this information, right?
Hmm.
So in my online, I was very limited. Normally I'm online, I post my stuff and then I go and look and maybe scroll through my friends' stuff and people I'm following. And then I hop off. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But then I get back on and post whatever. So I'm usually online more like 3 times. You can catch me for sure 3 times out of the day. But I didn't check Threads,
Yeah.
and I need to go
Yeah.
on there
I
because
mean,
I'm missing some hot fire.
Yeah. I mean, they're always gonna keep it real, and so that's why follow them to begin with. They always give good book recs. They're always gonna keep it real, and it just, when drama unfolds, the girlies, they don't I don't like to be a part of the drama, but I also appreciate that I'm glad that I'm not in the drama, should I say, but
Oh,
I
but I
I
like
can
to be aware.
appreciate that they bring it to our attention, that they
Right.
they stand up for us book girls, and whatever is going on, they stand up for us. They talk about what's wrong and what's right. And I can
I love that.
appreciate that.
Me
They're
too.
real. Basically, they're just
Yeah.
real people,
Yes.
reading books, giving real opinions, and they're not afraid to. It's almost like, how you have like activists and people
Yes.
who stand up for
Yes.
rights, human
Mhm.
rights.
We
It's
have
like
our
you
book
got those,
activists.
yeah, right. Basically, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, they're like our book activists, you know what I'm saying? And then when they see some shit,
They letting
all
us know
right,
immediately.
they
Y'all
go
ain't gonna
speak on it.
believe this. And I'm like, tell me what I ain't gonna believe, because I'm ready to
Yeah.
hear it.
And it's just from people that I trust. I trust those
Absolutely.
girls to never fail me and to keep me informed and let me know what's going on. So yeah, the book world, like I said, it's been getting a lot messy over the last year or so. It's
It
it's
has.
it's but we're
It
gonna
used to
bring
be
it back
so
in
we
hopefully.
are, because it used to be so calm, cool, and collected. We talked
Yeah.
about that before. We talked that was
Yeah.
the last episode we did say
Right.
that. It used to be,
Mhm.
hmm.
Yeah, hopefully we can get back there. But yeah, the one thing about it though, there's always gonna be drama. You know what I'm saying? No matter
Absolutely. And
what you're
any
doing,
right.
who you're involved with, there's always drama. So it's just,
Yes.
you can't
Whenever
really
people are
avoid it.
involved, you get all different types of people. So
Yeah, yeah.
true.
So yeah. But yeah, that's um
That's
that's
like,
all the drama that I have, all the book recs.
baby, I love
It was an
it.
interesting week. Hopefully I can get back on the right track this coming week. It's 314 Day in St. Louis. So happy 314 Day to all my St. Louis peeps, right?
Get it? Get it?
Yeah,
I
it's a
love
great
it.
day.
Our day is getting ready to come up. I gotta go look it up. And I be
Yeah.
like, I have 2 days because I get to get my 9 on one day in Memphis because I'm from Memphis.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I always got to represent Memphis. That's gonna be my first
Yeah,
and true love. That's my
absolutely.
heart. That's my hometown. That's my people.
Hmm.
Even though we be acting a fool on said internet, baby, but they're my people. And then of course the Atlanta one, but we'll see,
Yeah.
honey, when that time comes. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, the book we're gonna be reading for next week is the Brianne Dene book,
Yes.
A Love Works Forever. Yes.
Think so.
So
Hmm.
that is what we're
Yeah.
gonna be reading for next week. So if you want to be able to follow along, talk about the book with us, then that's the book that we will be reading.
I'm excited to get in that. I haven't read a Brienne Dene in a while.
It's been a minute. We're
So
back in
I'm
Riri
excited.
Land.
I know. I think it's gonna be good. She never disappoints, so I'm excited to get into that. And what else is going on? Pedals and Pros. If you guys are going to that event, which is in St. Louis, May 1st and 2nd, they do have their pre-orders for the books, the authors that are going to be in attendance. And I think
Mm,
that pre-order ends at the end of the month. Now, some of them have
yes.
already cut theirs off.
Some they have.
Um,
Lee, come on, people.
so if you are wanting some books, you better go ahead and get that wrapped up.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's coming up. So we're excited for that. That's it, y'all. That's
I
all I got.
love
I'm
it.
gonna go eat me something, get back in the bed. My
I'm
voice starting
hungry
to,
too. I'm finna go read too. I'm finna get back in this bed and read as
yeah.
well.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all we got for y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you share, like,
Right?
comment, get the
That's
word out
right.
there. Yeah. And we will see you guys on the next episode of the Book Bestie
It's
Podcast. Bye.